Hey, I'm up here in the timber looking at this. This is really an ungodly amount of vine put together here. Actually, it's an artistic piece. It goes quite a ways around here. Keeps going through here, back up through here, back around this tree, on up. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Then it goes over here and entertains itself there. Interestingly enough, it isn't going to have that much more time. I kind of want to get rid of some vines in here. All they do is kill trees. They don't have a purpose I know of. If they kill thorny locusts, like that tree, I don't mind. But when they kill better trees, I don't like it. And this tree here is not as many thorns on it as you normally would see, but a pain in the posterior. I don't need them. I don't care if a vine kills that at all, because it has no, I don't know, maybe there's some good to it somewhere. I don't know it. So anyway, look at all those vines intermixed in there. And then they come around here, and he snakes back up this tree, and he goes over there, and it never ends to where this vine is going to go. It snakes everywhere. Clear up into those trees there. You can see it up in there. See it? Clear up into those trees. Clear down there. There got to be some use for it, some artistic value. I don't know what it is. Well, somebody figured it out because they could have it. There's no doubt about that. I don't have any problem getting rid of it. So there has to be some artistic value of that. Look at that twisted mess there. Now that is an artist's rendition of the perfect vine, I think. Man, that is really good. I ain't even cut it out of there. Kind of like to look at it. But I stopped out here today in the gator just to see if I could. I already cut 8 or 10 vines. So I thought, well, I'll cut some more. I don't like them in here. You can see from what you can see where I fall down here in a minute. You can see how thick this is, and I want to start trimming it up some. I want to kind of get the junk out of here. Sometime about 30, 40 years ago, somebody cut hedge trees in here, and they left some of the tops. The tops make phenomenal canes because they're air dried for 30 years. They're hard as a rock. And so there we see some more vine operation up into the tree, strangles it, kills it. There goes all those vines that came from clear over there. Vine alley, if you will. They got another trail down there, yeah, somewhere. I get confused even where the trails are at. Here's a locust that tried to, I don't know what happened. They wanted to make thorns and give up. That's really weird. Wish I knew my trees, and I don't know them too well. And that's a fault of my school system. They don't want me to know anything about my fauna and flora, or whatever the hell you want to call it, reality of what I lived in. It's immaterial. Immaterial. There's another nice one. And then I've tried these programs you tell me, take a picture, plug it in, it'll tell you what it is. Yeah, well, I tried them 4 years ago. Tried them 2 or 3 times since. There's another thorny locust back there in the back. And they didn't pan out too good. So I quit worrying about them. And there's my favorite tree right there. The hedge tree. The hedge tree. That will kind of make nobody cuts them anymore because they don't know how to dry them. You put your name out in a lot, carve it in, and 4 years later it's full of cracks and falls apart. This tree here really doesn't. Yeah, it's got some good. posts in it. But what it really has down there is an ornate trunk, if you will. An ornate trunk. Look how the vines, I don't even know where I left my cutter. I'll have to go back and find it. That's pretty good. I just walked off from it. I was so interested in the camera, I walked off from my cutter. There's another little Osage orange. And let's go over here. Oh my. Oh my. I gotta go get my cutter, cut some of this away from here. Now you got a nice post here somewhere. Now it's nice and rotten, apparently. So I don't know what it is. As rotten as it is. Anyway, there is a humongous vine, and I'll bring out the battery-powered saw and cut that off right there. And then I'll cut some of this down. But look, it's trying to strangle my Osage orange tree. And there's another Osage orange tree. So it says, hey, it's like a giant snake. It says, hey, there I go. I got that taken care of. And look at the trunk on that, 4 inches across. 4 inches across. That's been there probably 30, maybe 35 years. It was there when that tree was little, and they both grew up together. They both made a interesting lifestyle, I guess, what you could call it. I was going to go live on this, but sometimes when I do that in the timber, I lose my connection. So maybe that's what would happen here. I got to go back and find my cutters anyway. Well, there's a little bit of, oh, look at those trees are so straight. There's really nice. There's a good limb out of that Osage for a post. A lot of salvage in here. I never waste anything. Okay, bye.